This lecture discusses about the religions in the United States. So, foreigners, people from different countries, are often misunderstood the context of religions in the U.S., as they are often exposed to American culture through medias like televisions, films, and videos on the internet. Those that generally ignore the role and importance of religions in the U.S. So, if some international tourists take a drive around a small town in the U.S., they might be surprised by the numbers of churches within a place. These churches represent two major Christian traditions, Catholic and Presbyterian, where the second one is more dominant. Larger towns and cities also have other places of worship, like synagogues, mosques, temples that represent other religious traditions as well. Considering people from different countries and religious backgrounds immigrated to the U.S., it wouldn't be surprised to find varying religions within a state. So the first part is some facts and figures about various religious groups in the U.S. The United States government cannot ask for information on religious affiliation in any official capacity. For example, statistical information must be gathered from public surveys done by non-government agencies or organizational reports from religious groups themselves on how much members do they have. So one major survey conducted in 2007 it depicted that 78% of Americans identified them as Christians, while 31% of Protestants and 24% of Catholics did so. Moreover, 1.7% identify themselves as Jewish, 0.7% as Buddhists, and 0.6% as Muslim, and 0.4% of Hindu. Another major survey done in a year later found fairly similar results. However, it was reported that the U.S. population has been continuing to become less religious over the last few decades, which not everyone agrees with these statements. Mary believed Americans, especially young people, are turning away from religious institutions, not from the religion itself. So there are two major difficult. There are two major features that differ U.S. from other modernized Western nations. So the first one, when asking about the importance of religion in people's lives, 65% of Americans said yes. 27% of Britons, 30% of French, and 40% of Germans said yes. And when being asked about the church attendance, 41% of American, 15% of French, 10% of Britain reported that they regularly attended churches. Most writers and scholars agree that Europeans are generally more secular than Americans, as they may have belief in God, but they stay away from religious institutions, except some important activities. Many modernized Europeans, there's no clear separation of the religions and the government, which both guarantee people to have the right to worship God. So, back in the 1970s, a religious revival became known as the rise of religious right. And also, the diversity of religion in the United States are significantly increasing since immigration quotas were eliminated in 1965. Immigrants brought religious things rather than themselves from their home country to the U.S.